Then jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go. Turn it up, y'all. Peak flow. Are you ready? Set. Jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go. Keep it steady. To the letter, right? Turn it up. We giving the show. But can you rock it like rocket fuel? What you talking about? Space out your mind. But can you rock it like rockets, fool? That's a close encounter of what kind? But can you rock it like rocket fuel?
Well, the NFL on EA Sports has moved across the Atlantic to the capital city of London, England. Coming up, another edition of the NFL International Series, and it should be a good one, between the Carolina Panthers and our home team. Gano out to kick this one away.
Keep playing hard. Hey, here we go. Go ahead in. Line 54. Line 54. I got you, boy. I got you, boy. 26.
Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. The 20, 10, touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott, 75 yards. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss.
Let's go, boys. Let's go.
The Panthers take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
So Newton and the Panthers come up now first and 10 at their own 25-yard line. First carry for Christian McCaffrey. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a first and 10. Throwing is Newton. Got a man right side, it's McCaffrey. Nothing on that one. It'll be second down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He can make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Throwing again on second down. Newton. This one complete to Curtis Samuel. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 39.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Here's Newton. Gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this second and 9. Newton throwing complete to Samuel. The reception good for 7. It's third down. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. Cam's going to run the option right. He may try and run for this. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. The keeper nets him only a yard, and that's going to bring up fourth.
Well, they picked up a portion of it, but not all that they needed. Now that leads to a decision on 4th and 1. Let's see what they decide to do.
That's to his running back, complete. A gutsy call. Turns out to be a good one, though. First down on a pickup of 11.
Okay, I'm not so great at math. I just looked over at our statistician, Marvin, and he signaled to me 5 for 5 to get things started here on this opening drive. Where I come from, that's pretty good.
That is pretty good. Now, what do you do defensively to adjust?
Well, this is where you got to make a decision as a defensive coordinator. Do you really get after the quarterback, or maybe you tighten down on the receivers, bump them off of their routes, chip away at their timing, so things aren't as precise as they've been so far in this game?
Now the Auburn alum, Artis Payne. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Taking it in from 11 yards out as his guys can now take the lead with the extra point. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how are we going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
Cut. Check 9. 25. Check 25.
They'll start the drive with Elliott. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
Right, 54. Strip the ball. Strip that ball.
Prescott. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. Shaq Thompson making his presence felt on the sack.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
In a blink of an eye, that happened fast, and a big sack. Prescott down. He finds Randall Cobb with a completion. Randall Cobb on the breakaway. And he'll be taken down inside Carolina's 15. A big play there on the catch and run. 66 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. To throw is Prescott. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Blake Jarwin there to make the grab as his guys are able to regain the lead. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And that'll make this a 6-point game. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before.
And they get to Newton and take him down for the sack. Defensive end DeMarcus Lawrence applied the heat. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Here's Newton. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Leighton Vander Esch. And he'll take this back down inside the 20. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Prescott from the gun. And this is caught. It's Cooper. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. 2 first-half touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And the lead now stands at 13. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. A tale of 2 extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive, followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Gun. 54. Mike Express. I'm here all day. Right there.
Out of the gun, Newton. To the right side, and he's got more complete. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Newton. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
Now he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield.
So how would you describe that one, partner? Workmanlike right there, getting that first down, blue-collar type football?
Yeah, only needed 3, got 4, just enough. I like workmanlike.
I think it's pretty cool myself. Everything doesn't have to be high glamour in this game.
25 yards that time. We often, with Cam Newton, talk a lot about his legs. Don't forget about that arm.
He can throw it on a rope. He can loft it. He's got the touch that's been developed throughout his career. But the big part about just watching him throw it, it seems almost effortless.
This is caught. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. DJ Moore. 26 yards as his guys are back within a single score. Extra point try good by Gano. And that will shave 1 more off this lead. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep.
Here we go.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
Check.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
Come on, fellas.
A reminder coming up here at halftime, we'll ship you off to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman will have first half highlights and analysis from a back and forth first half that we've seen. Yeah, he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. On 2nd and 12, Prescott. And this is a rocket pulled in by Cooper, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag. Because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
He's got some space. Now Prescott. This one to Jarwin over the middle. Touchdown, Cowboys! 3 touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. He's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the second quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And a first half that really has not been kind to them. A late opportunity here to maybe make some inroads on this deficit before half.
And this drive's going to go a long way towards telling us whether they actually have a chance to come all the way back in this game or not.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Back to throw, Newton. Looking left side, that's caught by Moore. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Now Newton on first down. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That goes for a gain of 31. Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll inspire their defense as well and get a few stops.
That's to McCaffrey, complete. That's a gain of 13 as they try to whittle away at this 13-point deficit.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Newton throwing again. That's Samuel, caught left side. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. From 6 yards away, as his guys are back within a single score. These two teams in this first half, it's been fun. Back and forth, back and forth. Well, it's not fun for the defensive coordinators, but offensive coordinators are enjoying it.
Yeah, they're having streaks here, aren't they? Being able to put scores together and really bunch them up, and we have a tight game here. You know, we often talk about having the right shoes for the right turf. Today it's track shoes. That's what we've seen with these offenses.
Yeah, it's been an absolute track meet so far, and fun to watch. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but it's still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are in the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Over the middle, Amari Cooper, it's complete. And now the ball's out, fumble near midfield. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And some room to maneuver. Well, he did what he's known for. He made the catch, then he turned into a runner, took the contact, and coughed it up.
And all I remember as a player, when they catch the ball, when those acrobatic guys catch it, you have to make them pay sometimes. You have to put it on them, big tackle, knock the ball free, anything you can do to slow them down.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he'll work this back to right around the line of scrimmage and surrender there. The Panthers going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Throwing on 2nd down, Newton. And that will be caught by Moore. He's got a Panthers touchdown. DJ Moore in the final seconds of the first half. And now they can recapture the lead if they can make the PAT. Gano the extra point, and that will give them the lead here as we get on towards halftime. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something.
The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. You want the third quarter already? No problem. Let's do it. As they say here in London, all to play for as we are back underway in the second half.
That's it, baby. We gonna work.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Now Newton. And he's got McCaffrey open, complete. 7 yards there and a first down.
Well, that was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? 2nd and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
Newton now to throw. Over the middle, that's caught by Hogan. Give him 10 there, good enough for a Panther first down.
Now, that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, tight, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you may curl it a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion. Pretty good results here on the first down run as he takes us forward for about 6. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. On first down, it's Newton. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver, Moore. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch. Good for 8 yards. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line.
Well, this has been a long drive. In fact, it's eaten up a good chunk of the third quarter, which is precisely what you want when you're playing with the lead. You control the football, you control the clock, and impose your will on the defense.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense gets a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
20.
Newton on 3rd down. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to 4th down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? Zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
This is taken about 7 yards deep.
Let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Hey, defense, let's go. Pick it up,
Here's Prescott. And is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. It's the Pro Bowler Luke Kuechly that picks it. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. Now Cam, option left. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. On 2nd and 11 now. Newton. Over the middle, complete to Samuel. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. Welcome back now here in London. It's the Panthers out in front and in control of the football as well as we begin quarter number 4. Newton now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Now left side on the swing pass. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a 1st down again.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football.
Mike 5-5, Mike 55, Mike 55. Hey, I'm coming.
On 1st down, Newton. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6.
Not only did we just see back-to-back nice gains, but we're also seeing the confidence rise, not just for the guy who caught it, but the guy throwing it as well.
And these back-to-back catches here out of the backfield, that can set something up. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Panthers, they widen their lead. And there you go, nothing really too complex. Block, keep to your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. They'll only get a couple up to about the 30.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
Prescott from the gun on 3rd. The tight end Jarwin with it out on the left side. And he's going to get the 1st down as he covers up after a pretty good shot there. He's been big, 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a 1st down here. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Here we go, D. Hey, it's just me and you.
Out of the gun, here's Prescott. Going right side, he has Witten. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. Now Elliott. And very little daylight there. They'll get a couple up to the 44.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
Got an open man, the tight end, Jarwin. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means fourth down. And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a fourth down situation with things not looking particularly rosy. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down. Prescott now 5 for 5 on the drive. He's responded after the interception. It's 1st and 10. He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. And down to the 29-yard line. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Whether it's a touchdown or a field goal, whatever it is, they need to score quickly here on first down. And again, it's Prescott. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. A 2nd down throw for Prescott. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. K1 short with a sack. That's 315 pounds of man right there. They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Prescott from the gun. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
Okay, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe he didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, 4th quarter. Maybe you do start to watch as the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game.
You remember me? Let's go, baby. Check 24. Check 24.
Now Prescott on 4th down. And this is caught. Amari Cooper. And they move this all the way down to the 9. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down. To throw is Prescott. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. So certainly some importance to this one now. After the touchdown, they could get this down to a field goal with a 2-point conversion. Now Prescott. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite. But in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a 2-point conversion, all that extra, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
Newton to throw. The throw left side complete to Hogan. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. He'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Newton's going to throw it. Over the middle, complete. That's more. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A big gain there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column. Now it's Newton. He's going to let this one go deep. And it's knocked away and incomplete. He was looking to get that one to DJ Moore, but it'll be second down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
He'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10.
Here we go, let's bring it.
Newton. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. He's going to let this go for the end zone. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. A lot of scoring. There's no doubt about that in this one, Charles. Points, they were not at a premium. They were pretty easy to come by.
They were, but it was fun, wasn't it? Because both teams finding ways to click. And you know people who love this game, they also love baseball games that are 14-11 with 3 or 4 home runs mixed in.
So that'll do it. For my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry, I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say cheerio from London.